Alright, so today we're gonna do a little introduction to Thevenin's theorem, or Thevenin analysis. So I have a little series parallel circuit, really simple configuration, and I'm going to use Thevenin's analysis to solve this circuit. And the way that works is basically kind of it's a theorem. It's a kind of an algorithmic process with some steps that you would need to memorize. So I try to explain it, with the what is all this stuff and why. The information that you might find in books and out on the internet, it's been boiled down and watered down to just a series of steps. But I find it difficult to remember things that are just, coming out of nowhere without really an explanation. So I'm going to do my best to explain the terms and give some kind of anchor point for that memory to happen. So let's get started. So Thevenin's analysis, basically we're going to do a series of steps. So we have to find R Thevenin. We have to find V Thevenin, and then we have to draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit. Alright, let's see. Of course I can't spell today, but or any day for that matter. Anyway, there we go. So we're going to draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit, and in this step we're actually going to do several redraws, and I'll show you those kind of as we go. R Thevenin. Now let's look at the circuit for a second. Okay, so typically the target component, or the load. So we'll pick this R3 here. Typically you're gonna define or choose a component, and that will be the load. So out in the literature and out in the world, this component would be called the load, and that may be specific to your circuit. It is the load, but really any component in the circuit you can use Thevenin's analysis to solve that component's value. So I've targeted R3, this 2.2k, this 2.2k ohm resistor, 2.2k ohm. Alright, so I've defined the points in the circuit where R3 connects, just as A and B. So through this process we need to keep track of where R3, or the load resistor, connects to the original circuit. Alright, so when I find R3 or R Thevenin, basically there's some steps that I'm looking for, and I'll try to explain why as best as I can. So